Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. The Razorbacks will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Pittsburgh's offense will go to work first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, Dave?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? You've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
The Panthers are in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Let's look at the big picture for Pitt. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. And the Panthers are on the move.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no-huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
And here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, the ground game. Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Panthers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number one, right? Every single game you go into last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. It's complete on the right side. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. On the move, he fires. And the missed connection on third down.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
And the try is no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. So Arkansas's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important to get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
Caught in the backfield. It's Russell. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll keep it on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Guys, when you think about Arkansas, a big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he's got some space. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Rivers. With the catch, it's Brown. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. The give on the inside. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Razorbacks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. They're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
Bring in the heat. Pitt as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Thomas. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on that second down.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Gonna take a shot. He's got it down the left side. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Caught over the middle, it's Hicks. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Pitt right back to the line. Grabbed behind the line, it's Thomas. And he's brought down after a nice game. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Off the play fake. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
They'll try to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Rivers. Got a man, it's Brown. At the 40, there he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Wants to throw on first down. Steps away. Snares it outside. It's Russell. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Razorbacks will call on their punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Pitt pushing the pace. On the run, it's Goff. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Now on first down from the 28.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
They try to pop a run on the draw. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down.
Well, it's 3rd and short. They're throwing for it. They just can't come up with that one. Setting up a big decision now for the head coach on 4th down.
Fourth down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. That will be enough to move the chains and give him a first down in the red zone at the 14. They're going back to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Red pass, it's complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end end zone and trying to get 6. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And that is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Pitt right back to the line. Quick release by the QB. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. He wants to throw it again. Makes the catch. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The option look. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Pitt will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
The Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. And the Razorbacks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw. It's Rivers. He wants to take the top off. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just a 4. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arkansas!
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, the South's oldest rivalry has written another chapter between the Tar Heels and Cavaliers, and here's the result. North Carolina overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from Chapel Hill, these Tar Heels got to be thrilled with this result. One game, I know, fellas.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, and you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Second down, he'll throw it. Rush is on him. He's going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Pocket breaking down. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be fourth down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did his job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Hauls it in. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Catch in the middle, it's Hicks. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day as they try to get their act together. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Captain for the 11th time. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Working that left side now. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Razorbacks moving quickly to the line. Back to throw, it's Rivers. Keeps looking downfield. Firing to the right, complete. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling an intriguing one so far in Fayetteville. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's hear another hog call and send it back to the guys in Razorback Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Panthers will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
What?
Turning it on! Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. From the 30. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And the Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. It's caught. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. To the air, it's Rivers. Gets it out quickly. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. Quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
And the Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Got his man. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Running to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And the Razorbacks line it up with a 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Razorbacks! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Wide receiver going in motion. Using his legs. It's Goff. That ought to be enough to give Pitt the first down. They get to the line quickly.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo. You're seeing them now go hurry up.
Oh, what a move to get open. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Pitt pushing the pace. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down, looking for more. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. From the red zone, looking for a space. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Grab behind the line. It's gone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Got it behind the line. It's gone.
Man, this defense is so athletic in their front 7. They're able to fight off the blocks on that 3rd down screenplay, make the tackle, and now it's setting up 4th down.
Smashes it between the uprights. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trucking out for him.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quickly to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's 1st down from the 36. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and time has expired here in the 3rd. We've reached the break. Arkansas has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Now on 3rd down for this offense. Back to pass, it's Rivers. Makes the grab on the left. There he goes. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And they found the big fella again. And they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Razorbacks lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Got enough space. Touchdown, Arkansas. And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. This dude has just put his snout down, sharpened up those horns, and run through the defense. Another touchdown for this hog running back.
I mean, how awesome is it? You know it's coming. You know he's the featured guy, but that's how good Arkansas is up front. Able to pave lanes, play physical, and just run the dang football.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Panthers come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Hicks. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Second down coming up. Toss to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man downfield. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Here comes the heat. Touchdown, Panthers! Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position.
Breaks into the open. Got some room into the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And the Panthers in the hurry-up.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tries to take the top off. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Pitt will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Takes it on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Get ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the 4th quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone, it's Robinson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the air on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. He's got it. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Looking downfield on first down. Caught near the sideline, it's Thomas. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.